Inside the Lines is brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Charleston. When you buy a new or pre-owned vehicle, our Advantage program takes care of you for life. Make Hendrick Honda of Charleston your first choice for your next vehicle. Visit their showroom at 1478 Savannah Highway in Charleston or online at charlestonhonda.com. And welcome to Inside the Lines this week here on CFCSports.com. As always, brought to you by Hendrick Honda over on Savannah Highway. I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see behind me here inside TV Arena, we're getting set up for the end of the year banquet where we honor all the players here at the College of Charleston and also the Senior Awards. So it'll be a fun night tonight. A lot to get to. Let's get right to it. Southern Conference Championship Week this week here at the College of Charleston. And we will start with women's tennis. Congratulations to Angelo and his squad as they win their 5th straight Southern Conference title. And you talk about a dynasty. Look at over the last 5 years, going back to 2008, 2009, 24 wins, followed by 20 wins, 21 wins. Last year, 25 wins. And this year, 20 wins, 8 losses. And look at the Southern Conference records. Only 3 Southern Conference losses over the last 5 years. Congratulations.
Hats off to Elon and Coach Anderson. Unbelievable performance in their first Southern Conference final. Yeah, they did a lot better than we ever did in our final. We got smoked in our first final. So, it was an incredible match. Both teams deserve the win. Coach Anderson is doing a great job, and she's got many Southern Conference championships certainly coming her way. After coaching 22 years, hands down, that's one of the most intense, well-fought matches I think I've ever seen. There was no choking. Both players played that match to win. And so it was, Jordan Johnson just showed so much character. And in the end, Kristen was just a little bit too tough on 1 or 2 points to come out victorious for the Cougars.
I don't know if it's hit me yet. I'm starting to lose my voice for one. For two, it feels amazing. This was the hardest year we've had as far as injuries, in and out, and everyone just came up big this whole tournament. And then just in the finals, I just couldn't be more proud of this team. I couldn't be more proud to be a Cougar, honestly.
Again, congratulations to Angelo and the entire team. 5 straight Southern Conference Championship titles. Switch from tennis over to golf now. The men's golf team was in action in the Southern Conference Championships as well. They finished 3rd overall. However, College of Charleston did have an individual champion. We'll take a look at what happened over the weekend in men's golf. The 77th Annual Southern Conference Men's Golf Championships. Defending champion was Chattanooga. College of Charleston again finishes 3rd. But freshman Josh Lorenzetti finished in 1st place overall. He shot a 270, only player under par. Just the 3rd person in school history to win the Southern Conference Championship, the first freshman ever, and again the champion Chattanooga for the 2nd straight year. But again, congratulations to Josh Lorenzetti.
Walking in as a freshman back in August, I definitely wasn't thinking, Southern Conference champion. But I thought I was going to just really play well, and that wasn't the case coming in, and I kind of had to regroup and kind of look back on what I needed to work on, and I did that over the Christmas break, and it really came back in the spring with a lot, just some more shots, just develop my game a lot more, and then the last month or so, me and Coach kind of found some things mentally, and it's just really taken off.
Once again, congratulations to Josh as he wins the overall championship, just the 3rd player ever here at the College of Charleston and the 1st freshman ever here at CFC. Now we'll switch over to tennis and track and field. Both those teams in action in the Southern Conference Championships. We'll start with men's tennis, the 64th Annual Southern Conference Men's Tennis Championship. Of course, the defending champion is CFC, trying to defend their title. The Cougars came into the tournament as the number 3 seed, and unfortunately they lost to Sanford in the semifinals 4-1. Sanford would go on to win the Southern Conference Championship. Track and field competing in the 27th Annual SoCon Track and Field Championships, the defending champion Appalachian State. And congratulations to CFC sophomore Haley McMahon. She won the title in the 1,500-meter run in a time of 4 hours, 28 minutes, 45 seconds. Look at that, just less than a second off the school record. Freshman Rashani Glover finished 3rd in the triple jump at 11.86 meters. Of course, making the Southern Conference all-freshman team. The Cougars scored 32 points. They finished tied for 6th place overall with Furman, and a heck of a week by Western Carolina. Look at the Catamounts as they ran away with it with a total score of 197.5 points. Congratulations to all the teams. They really competed well over the past week in the Southern Conference Championships. Now, while a lot of teams had the Southern Conference Championships last week, this week Salem looks forward to national competition. Got a chance to catch up with their head coach, Ward Cromwell, as he takes a look at this weekend.
A little bit of pressure with the team racing, I think the field is a little bit deeper this year. You have some really good teams, Yale and Brown, BC, Stanford has sailed awesome this year. So, but we feel like we can win the team racing again. I think if we can get into the Final Four and we're within 1 or 2 losses, then we'll have a really good shot at it. With the fleet racing, we're 4th last year. So, we'd really like to be on the podium, and we feel like we can win it. So we're just going to try to do the best we can to prepare ourselves during nationals practice, which will basically start after graduation. We just want to have fun doing it, enjoy the process, work really hard, and try to go down there and execute.
We'll take a break. When we come back, still a lot more to get to on the baseball and softball diamond. The baseball team with a big midweek matchup against their rival Coastal Carolina. You don't want to miss the highlights on that one. And the softball team tries to continue their long winning streak. We'll have all the highlights for you when we come back here on Inside the Lines on CFCSports.com.
At Hendrick Honda of Charleston, you get our best price every day. When you buy a new or pre-owned vehicle, our Advantage program takes care of you for life. We offer a lifetime powertrain limited warranty, free towing and shuttle service, complimentary loaner cars, and paintless dent repair. Make Hendrick Honda of Charleston your first choice for your next vehicle. Visit us today at 1478 Savannah Highway in Charleston or online at charlestonhonda.com.
Welcome back to Inside the Lines here on CFCSports.com, as always presented by Hendrick Honda over on Savannah Highway. Thanks for tuning in again this week as we come to you from inside TD Arena. You can see behind us, they're setting up for the end of the year sports banquet tonight, where all the athletes and coaches will be honored here at the end of the season for their on-field and off-the-field achievements. Always a nice way to end the season. Hard to believe the school year is coming to an end already. Still a lot to get to. Baseball and softball both playing really well with big games this week. Congratulations to the softball team as Shelley and the girls sweep Coastal Carolina. They have now won 11 straight games, and here are the Southern Conference standings. In first place, it's Appalachian State at 16-5. They're 25-16 overall. And CFC right on the heels of the Mountaineers at 11-6 in Southern Conference play. 30 wins overall for the College of Charleston, 16 losses. UNCG, Georgia Southern, both tied at 10-7, Chattanooga 10-8, and then it drops off a bit at the bottom of the conference with Furman, Western Carolina, Elon, and Sanford. Speaking of Western Carolina, there you see 8-13 so far in Southern Conference play. That will be the next opponent for Shelley and the College of Charleston. Here is the matchup this weekend against the Catamounts. Maybe a chance for the Cougars to even increase their standings right now in the SoCon. Batting average for CFC at .280. And for the Western Carolina, they've actually been producing runs, over 6 runs per game. But look at the home runs, 31 home runs, I should say, for College of Charleston, 30 for Western Carolina. So chances are you're going to see some home runs this weekend. Team ERA just 2.91 for the College. It's been a great year for Shelley and her team.
We've been playing very, very well right now. Our pitching has been stellar. Our pitching staff has been great. Stephanie Sailors and Hope Clicker have just been amazing through the month of April. We're playing great defense behind them, and that always helps. And we are starting to really hit the ball well. We're seeing the ball very well, and the bottom line is we are cashing runners in when we need to. So execution has been key. Kelsey Hodgson has continued to hit the ball all year long for us. Everyone through the starting lineup has contributed at some point or another. I mean, it's exciting to see that you don't know who's gonna do the job.
We're real excited for Western. I mean, every game from here on out is going to be a battle, and we can't take anything for granted. We're going to come out excited and fierce, and we're real excited to roll into the conference tournament and hopefully still winning. So.
Well, Western's going to be tough. They're not going to give us anything. They've been competing just as well as we have, and we can't take anything for granted. And so it's just going to be important that we come in and still maintain our defense, maintain our game plan, which is, understanding that when our defense is working and our offense is working, we're going to be successful and we're going to be unstoppable.
So here are the standings in the Southern Conference. Western Carolina still in first place at 15-6, followed by Elon at 14-7. The Citadel Bulldogs on fire right now. They've won 8 straight. Bulldogs at 12-6. College of Charleston right behind them at 12-8. 22-18 overall. Appalachian State, Georgia Southern right now in 5th and 6th place. Then Samford, Furman, Wofford, Davidson, and UNCG round out the standings. Next up for Monty Lee and CFC, coming up a 3-game series against Radford over the weekend. A doubleheader on Saturday. They'll wrap up the series with a single game on Sunday. And here is the stat comparison between CFC and Radford. Batting average now up to .273 for the Cougars after that huge performance against Coastal Carolina. Still 6.5 runs per game, 23 home runs on the season, and their ERA still tops in the Southern Conference at 4.1. Got a chance to catch up with Monty and the team to talk about this weekend series coming up against Radford.
I hope that our guys bring the same type of intensity that they brought to last night's game. I mean, that's the big thing. That's the big thing that we've talked about, is just put equal value on every game. Every game is important from here on out. We're down the stretch run here at the end of the year, so we need to play with a lot of intensity and a lot of focus from here on out for the rest of the year. So I hope that we bring that same type of focus and intensity to this weekend series.
You get prepared the same way you would for a conference tournament. They're a good team, good ball club, and we just got to go out and play our game, and hopefully we'll come out with 3 of them.
So again, a 3-game series coming up against Radford this weekend, and after the game on Sunday, it's going to be a great time, just like we did last year. Cougars versus Cancer, hosted by the Verse Cancer Foundation, focuses, of course, on helping find the cure to kids' cancer. It's on April 28th, this Sunday. Players and whoever is interested will shave their heads on the field after the game, just like they did last year. They raised almost $10,000 last year. People can donate money in 2 ways: by paying a set amount per shaved head, or also pay a flat donation. And there you see the website if you want to donate.
I think it's good for your team. I think it brings your team together by doing events like that. Anytime you can give back to the community and to a good, a good organization to raise money for cancer, it's good for our players. It's good for character building. It's just a good thing for us to be involved in. It humbles you a little bit as an athlete, a student athlete, and as a coach to appreciate what you have as a student athlete.
That'll wrap things up for this week's episode of Inside the Lines here on CFCSports.com. Again, good luck to both the baseball and softball team this weekend out of Patriots Point. And once again, congratulations to all the competitors in Southern Conference Championship play this week. Again, they'll be honored tonight down here on the stage at TD Arena. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you again next week here on Inside the Lines on CFCSports.com.